You can go ahead and vibe to it. It's fine. Go ahead. Let's go. Hey, I like the bounce. I like the bounce. We know somebody from the South because I saw the shoulders come up. All right, man, we are back at it. You know, when we come on at this time, we got some very special guests in the building. Reec right here, locked in, broadcasting live from Media Campus West. I want you to hold the shirt up. Hold the shirt up so we can say we have the Derricos in the building right now. Family of 14. My God, I'm praying for you right now.
Thank you. Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. All right, let me get this quick sound and we're going to get right into it, all right?
It's all about that star power.
Stay tuned because you know Reec is going to have one of your favorite stars with him today.
Stay tuned.
That's right. Third season on TLC. I want to give you guys a salute for that. Let me go ahead and hit the hype bell for that. Season 3. Wonderful parents spreading that black girl magic because it's Women's History Month. So salute to your wife. What's going on, Karen? We got brother Dion over there breaking every single barrier and every single stereotype about black fatherhood. Let me hit the hype bell for that. So we loving that right now, man. The first day out of Black History, first day in the Women's History. We had to have y'all on today. So I appreciate you guys coming on. Thank you so much.
God bless you for this, brother.
Yeah.
God bless you for that.
Absolutely. Let's go ahead and jump right into it. For you guys who may not be familiar with their story, if you haven't watched it yet, please tune in. We got a new episode airing tonight, and one just jumped off last week. Great episode. I love the journeys that you guys are going on. You keep it 100% real. We see the good, the bad, and sometimes the things we need to pray about too. So we appreciate that. We love the family dynamic, and I'm going to try to run down the children. And if I mess one up, I just want you to be like, let me correct ya. All right. So we got your 15-year-old daughter, Darian, right?
Got it.
I have 2 of those. Okay. 11-year-old son, Derek. 10-year-old twins, Dallas and Denver. Reminds me of the movie 4 Christmases. We got that. Right. You just need an Orlando to you in the game. We got 8-year-old quintuplets. Okay. Yeah. Derrico. Okay. Derrico, Darice, Dion with 2 E's.
No, so that's Darius and
Darius and Diani.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Dayton.
I'm about to mess this one up, but go ahead. I'll let you get
Is it Dayton? Is it Dayton or Deshaun? Help me. You know us.
It's Dacian.
Dacian. Okay, Dacian. And then we got, is it Dayton? It's Daiten.
Dayton.
That's Dayton.
Like Dayton, Ohio.
Okay, Dayton. I got that one. Okay. All right, cool. Then we got 4-year-old twins, Diaz and Dior.
Look at you. Okay.
The fancy bunch. I like. All right. So I was almost there. If it was basically a good baseball hitting percentage is 30%, I'm like right over that. I was close.
You got 3 more now.
You got 3 more.
Right, I know. Come on with it. Give me the 3 more.
We got Dawson.
Yes.
Then we have De'Aaron.
Okay.
And Diver.
Okay, and at no point none of these were gonna have a K in the beginning.
No.
So this was always the plan. All of them gonna be D.
It was.
D's. He's Derrico from Detroit.
And the last name.
Yes.
Right. And Dion Derrico from Detroit. What up, though? All right, let's go.
Oh my God.
There we go.
One more time. Oh my God.
You got the assignment. What city are you in?
We're in Atlanta. Well, according to the song, I'm not in Atlanta. I'm right outside of Atlanta. We're in Austell, broadcasting from Media Campus West. So that's where we are. So you ever guys come here, we have enough room for everybody. Okay. All of you. Yeah, we do.
We will remember that.
Absolutely. So let's go ahead and talk a little bit about it. Last season, we saw the journey. We saw some health scares. You know, some things that needed to be talked about and addressed. I saw the episode where you were dealing with one of the younger kids that had to have some surgery. That hit near and dear to us because our youngest daughter was a premature baby. She spent 88 of her first days in the NICU. So I understand how it is as a parent. But during the pandemic, it's like you can't be in the hospital next to that child 2 at a time. You have to pick turns. Can you kind of run through that for us a little bit, guys?
Yes, absolutely. So Diaz last season. So we've had this is going on the third season, which you all will see what developed in it. But the first 2 seasons we dealt with 2 of our babies having to have surgeries.
Yeah.
So we had Dawson, who spent her first 6 months in a hospital. She had to have 2 open heart surgeries.
Wow.
That was our baby girl, Awesome Dawson. And then last season we had our Diaz, who was faced with craniosynostosis. So his head was really narrow. So they plastic surgery had to go in and reconstruct his head shape so that they can relieve any pressure that could eventually be fatal.
Right. And as a parent, I know you're dealing with all those emotions and trying to still hold down a household with multiple other kids in the household. Because between all of ours, it's 5 and then us 2. So they have us outnumbered as well. So I understand. But not nearly as outnumbered as you guys. So after your 15-year-old daughter, you was just like, let's keep going. He's like DJ Khaled, another one.
Another one. Yes, we were just like that. And another one. Guys, we started on this journey not knowing if we were going to be able to have children. We had 2 miscarriages before Darian, and then right after her, we had 2 more. So we went from not knowing if we can have children to having one to now thinking she'll be our only child. Yeah. And then Derrick came, and we were like, oh God, so we're so thankful. And then after that, he was hitting home runs since then. He was like
dropping them like mixtapes.
He said dropping like mixtapes.
Yes. Exactly.
Wow. That is awesome.
Natural,
that is awesome.
All a blessing.
Man, that is so. Let me hit the hype bell for that, man. I know it is hard in the beginning when you couldn't, having trouble conceiving and getting to the finish line per se. A lot of parents deal with that. And if you guys would be so vocal about it and be so open, I want to say I appreciate you, because it's so many couples that are out there like having these issues or problems, and you guys are giving solutions and showing the strength and to come through and showing the family dynamic. Now let's talk about this dynamic, because we got Gigi over there, and y'all driving Gigi crazy sometimes.
No, the truth be told, Gigi's doing some driving somebody crazy.
I got you. Well, you got her whole face, so you owe her a little something.
But no, we love it. We love the help that we get from my mother. Gigi has always been everything that you guys see on television. That's who she is. It really and truly who she is. A person with a lot of integrity. Very transparent, will speak her mind. You will know how she feels. She's not really good at hiding that. And I've captured one of those qualities, if you will, from her. I appreciate a person just being upfront. Even if I don't like it, I'd just rather you be upfront with me. Yeah. And that's how she is. So sometimes, of course, we can have our differences because we're so much alike in many ways. We're so much alike. And that has become some of a problem that you can see on the show. And that's who we are. That's exactly how we go into it. It's just that now that the world gets a chance to see it. But more importantly, you get a chance to watch us overcome these obstacles that families are faced with every day. We're no different from any other family. We have problems. We get on each other's nerves, and they get on my nerve. And and it's saying that, we just have the normal, we're not holier than thou. I'm a cussing sailor, but I'm a very, very spiritually driven person. Yeah. So, it's just who you see on television is really who we are.
Yeah.
I could tell it's very genuine. It comes across, even in the previews, it comes across extremely genuine. So, and I don't think you can get to 3, 4, 5 seasons with being fake. So you guys, I definitely have to, especially with that many people involved.
Yes.
Yes.
Right. And lovely home. I love the home. I love the things that you guys have done and keep types of organization. Everybody struggles with that, especially those with multiple children. So you guys are an example of that. I don't even know how it's clean in there right now. I don't. I'm amazed.
Well, thank you for that. It's so much that we're trying to teach them. And believe it or not, as much time as we have with them, as as a parent, that time flies. And so we really have to hit it out the park so that we can help to mold their adult lives. And so it's a lot that we have to cover,
Yes.
and organization and cleanliness is one of them, because other than that, as you know, it could become a problem with their spouses later. So it's just, we're raising them to not only be in our home, but to also live in the world.
Absolutely.
Because they're going to be around people more than they're going to be with us.
Right. Just see the chat going off right now. Do they have a nanny? That's what somebody just asked right now in the chat.
So Eric is our part-time Manny. Eric is our part-time Manny. He's really like my son, to be honest. He's just like my son. I couldn't have asked for a better person to help she and I in watching over them, and someone that I know when we go out in public, I have someone that can help me as the man to keep all of them protected. And of course, being a father, that's very, very important to us. And going back to something you said earlier about having issues with conceiving, I guess our biggest message is, no matter how problematic it appears to be for you, look at us. Right. Because we suffered 2 miscarriages prior to Darian and 2 miscarriages after Darian, and now this is 14 children later. If it happened to us, it will happen to you. God does not do favoritism. He don't love us more than anyone else.
Beautifully said. And I appreciate the way you always, throughout the show and right now, and I've heard you on different interviews where you guys is always it's always a unit, even when things aren't being seen eye to eye. So we can appreciate that. Definitely appreciate that, man. Right now, if you're just tuning in, you can hold the shirt up again. We've tuned in with the Derricos right now. And we're talking about them just being on this journey. A household of, actually, it's about 16 when you count Gigi, you count the Manny, you count E, you count all you guys. It's 18. 18.
Yes.
Right. You might as well just go for 21. I'm just saying. It's
well, baby, you heard what he said.
You sound like the children. Like I just go on Amazon and order up
order a baby,
Not Amazon. Yeah, well, you can get everything else on there. Right. I do want to ask you guys something, because you have to find ways to take breaks. And I know it's not to the extreme of that viral post that went yesterday. The lady said, I don't parent after 7:30. She said, if it's not an emergency, I'm not doing anything for these kids after 7:30. How unrealistic is that for you guys?
Well, it's funny because it's really not that, it's a lot that goes into that. It's funny you said that though, because last night I posted on Instagram, all of my children are in the bed by 8:15. All of them. So it's funny that this other person said 7:30, and everyone came back and were like, "What? 14 children all in the bed? I can't get my one." But it first with that schedule, and me and Derrico, I met him in Detroit. When we first met, we didn't have any children, of course. So we just, we were all through the city of Detroit constantly. So now that we have our children and I'm homeschooling, and it's like, you know what? Although we're in Vegas, it's a 24-hour city. We find time of watching a movie together at home. There's days and times that we'll sit separate and he'll go do his thing. I'll go to the spa or something. But for the most, he and I are together at home, having a movie night together, stuff like that. And the best thing about that is we're friends. And I think what people forget, like we are such great friends. We can sit down and just read the newspaper and have a full-on conversation about
laughing
it. Laughing, joking. Right. So I think that some people, when they meet, they go straight into that romantic side of the relationship. And it's, no, you got to be friends and laugh and talk. And people always say, I want that ride or die. We have ride and live. We ain't talking about the bad part. We ride and living. Absolutely. So we're having fun. We're dancing together. We turn the music on in the house. We with our children. We just enjoyed this because remember, we didn't know if we were going to have this. And now that God has blessed us with this, we want to absorb all this time with them.
Yep.
Absolutely. You guys have given me several quotables, so more T-shirts on the way or an album is coming out soon. We appreciate it, man. For those tuned in on the radio side, we're talking to this wonderful couple, beautiful family. They're sharing their story on TLC. Make sure that you tune in. Debbling Down. How did the name Debbling Down? Because this is a lot more than debbling going on over here.
So it's doubling down, and it came from we're in Vegas, of course.
Yeah, the blackjack term. Right.
Yeah, so if you go to the casino and you were to place a bet on blackjack and you decide to double down and split those tens and kings and queens, then you're doubling your odds of winning more. And I think because we have grown so fast, and it seems like so fast now, and we basically hit the jackpot within our family.
Yeah.
And so it was sort of a play on that. So you double down with us and you coming out on top. That's what it said. That's what it means. Now, whether that's statement or not, that's what I'm telling you it means.
I'm telling you, we all accept it. That's why I said let's go for 21. I'm joking. All right, I'm not gonna hold you guys. I know it's super busy schedule. We really appreciate what you guys are doing. Plus, you're sharing so much of this on TV as well. So thank you for sharing with our audience. We do have something that we like to call the fast forward. But first, I want to ask this because I have 2 daughters that drive, right? So what is the mind frame from dad when you thinking about a daughter that's about to hit these streets?
Oh Lord, hit them streets.
You know what? It's funny you would ask that, Reece. I've been worried about my daughter hitting the streets, and now my daughters hitting the streets since we first had them. So I've been conditioning myself to understand that this is a natural part of life and the natural order, and they have to get out there and become young women. And that's that part of, as you know, as a father, it's easier for us to tell the boys, go do you. Just go do you. But your daughters is always a different vibe. And so that's become a very esoteric thing for me to deal with. I'm learning. I'm learning.
Taking lots of deep breaths.
A lot of deep breaths.
I like it.
Also a chance to see these sentiments echoed throughout our season. So I hope that you guys do tune in to Doubling Down with the Derricos on TLC. TLC is our family home, but you can also stream us at Discovery Plus.
Yes.
Go to Discovery Plus and stream Doubling Down with the Derricos.
Very eloquently put about the way you are trying to grow as a parent, because that's what happens. We have to grow along with the kids because the relationship dynamics changes just like in a marriage.
It does. Yes. That's the honest to God's truth. It changes. Yes.
All right, let's go ahead and get to our fast 4 questions because I'll be talking to you guys all day. I feel like we family. Let me check my family tree. My pops is over there. I'm gonna ask him, do we have any Derricos in our family? All right, let's go ahead and get into it. You kind of mentioned it earlier when you said that you guys, you have your movie nights and all of that type of stuff, but what do you guys do for fun? First thing that comes to mind doesn't have to be one word.
Sleep.
Hey, listen. Listen. Hey, Reece, there's something else that come to mind. That's how we have 14 children.
Almost 21. I get you. Right. I mean, they say you got to practice makes perfect. I understand.
Hey, listen. Hey, Reece, it's strictly business. When we go into the bedroom, there's like television in there. It's strictly business.
My God.
Oh, there we go. All right, let's talk about this. What is an ideal date night for you guys besides taking a nap?
The nightly news.
Okay.
Oh my God.
We have the best date nights just watching the nightly news, talking and falling asleep. That's no lie.
That's beautiful. I like that. See, that's what's good to be married to your friend because you have similar interests.
Absolutely. Yes.
Right.
Yes.
All right.
Hey, we carry our first to we're gonna be sleepy around 10:30.
Hey, you too, huh? You too, huh? All right, let's talk about this. A trick for parents, because you led on to this earlier, but some people just tuned in. What's a trick for parents to getting kids ready to go?
Okay, say that one more
time.
Okay,
it's no problem. A trick for parents listening worldwide to get the kids ready to go.
Being organized, before you, like tomorrow, for instance, you know that you're going somewhere early in the day, whenever you're leaving, have them hold them accountable and responsible of getting their things together. Get your shoes, in the shower. Don't just tell them to go in there and monitor them. Make sure they are properly showering and washing their body. Lay out your clothes. You're teaching them this because when they get out here and get in the workforce, they're not going to just get out the bed and start looking for their stuff and running out the house. Now you're late. So you want to have them prepare today for tomorrow.
Yes.
That's the quote of the day. We usually do a Reese's Piece of Mind, a Pops Knows Best, but you just gave one of the things my pops used to tell me all the time. Get ready for tomorrow today.
Yes.
There we go. There we go. We appreciate it. Well, we know you're a real estate guru, but we obviously your wife has a PhD in management. So we'll take it. Thank you guys. Make sure you tune in. Make sure you guys tune in. TLC doubling down with the Derricos tonight. It's on, and of course, it is on Discovery Plus streaming. You can catch it any single time you want to. Thanks again for joining us today on the Reec Radio. Appreciate it, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you, Reec. We look to see you soon.
For sure. When you guys in Atlanta, come on through.
Okay.
Surely will.